It's your boy, Eagle Eye Miller, tapping in. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to the Eagle family. I want to thank y'all for showing y'all support, viewing the videos, hitting the comment box, showing up and showing out as y'all always do. Now, today I got another raw banger for y'all, man. And this one is Booster Season Fall Edition. Yeah, that's right. Now, if you live in the state and y'all got 4 seasons, you know what I'm talking about. Fall, winter, spring, and summer. You know what I mean? And with them 4 seasons, you know, these boosters, they change up how they do shit. And, you know, for example, we just getting over the summer and you're gonna see a lot more push outs and a lot less concealing. Cause I mean, if you think about it, if a motherfucker come in the store wearing a trench coat or a winter coat, you gonna think like that person gonna look suspicious. You know what I'm saying? It's 80, 90, 100 degrees outside and this nigga come in with a motherfucking winter coat on. You gonna think he on some shit. So that's what I mean when people are doing more push outs in the summer than, you know, concealing. Now, when fall come around, you know, you gotta think ahead. You gotta start thinking about what is coming up, what's around the corner. You got the holiday seasons coming up. And for a lot of y'all's back rooms, y'all have already started receiving Christmas shit, Thanksgiving, Halloween. They already got that shit in the back. You know, them storages, you know what I'm saying? They already got the storages coming in for the overstock, shit like that. So as an APA, as a regular associate, you gotta prepare your mental for what's about to come because, as I like to call it, it's the calm before the storm. Like these corporations, these CEOs, they over here boo-hooing about, you know, losing $1 billion, you know, in inventory and all this other shit. And these motherfuckers are just getting started. If you think they did dirt this summer, just wait till the holiday season. These niggas is coming in. And so when these boosters come in, these boosters, you know, as it starts to get cold, gets a little windy outside, you can kind of bundle up. They have more ways to conceal up the sleeve, inside pocket, cut open the back of the inside of the jacket and conceal inside that. And then they could hold up, you know, to a few $100s worth of shit just, you know, in the jacket alone, on top of pushing out. So they getting you for a lot more on top of the push out. So when it comes to this fall season, ladies and gents, you need to understand that this shit is serious business. These niggas is coming to eat. They coming to eat. They got bills to pay. They got mouths to feed. And the streets is gonna eat one way or the other. The prices are sky high. People coming in to steal. People gotta put food on the table. They coming to steal. They trying to make money. They coming to steal. And sometimes they coming to steal so they, you know, can go and commit other crimes somewhere else. They coming to steal tools so they can go grab a car. These boosters, fall time, like I said, like they gonna be bundling up as it starts to get cold, windy out here, and you know, a lot of these people gonna be strapped. They're gonna be packing with heat, guns, knives. So you gotta be careful, especially in today's era, with these apprehensions. If you outnumbered, leave it alone. You know, if you can deter it safely, you know what I'm saying? But don't put yourself at risk for no apprehension. At the end of the day, you gotta go home. You gotta be back in that bitch again tomorrow. Start fresh tomorrow. They'll be back. When they get away with it, they always come back. Not bullshitting. When they get away with it, they always come back. I promise you that. So in this fall season, ladies and gents, just be careful. If you outnumbered, leave it alone. If you can deter it safely, do that. That way you don't lose. They take that loss. All right? Be safe. You gotta watch your surroundings. People on that crazy shit. I just got done watching some video of some man. This homeless man wanted to go to jail, so he runs up into Walmart with a hammer, or he probably selected one off the shelf, is my guess. And this motherfucker went to the jewelry counter and started busting all the windows. That's a WAP moment. I'm talking about a whoop ass policy moment. He need his ass whooped. Ain't no way in hell that nigga should have went in there, been breaking all that glass, and motherfuckers just standing by. Man, please. Please, we've been through too many active shooter moments to let some motherfucker with a hammer come in, break jewelry counter glass, and just sit there on our phones and record the whole shit. It's that type of behavior that we let slide that encourages the next sick motherfucker to come in and pull some shit. Whether it's something similar to what he did or it's something worse as far as a real active shooter. Tragedy. So, like when it comes to these CEOs, I don't understand how they be talking this, we trying to keep our associates safe. That's our number one priority, man. Fuck all that shit. Stop with the bullshit. Stop with the pretext bullshit. You lying. Just be real. You ain't gonna be real, so I'm just gonna tell it. Like, y'all just too worried about reputation, you worried about liability, and you worried about them pockets. You don't wanna lose no money. You worried about yourself. You ain't worried about nobody else but yourself. Cause you ain't gotta come down here and live in these hostile neighborhoods. Somebody with a knife, somebody with a gun. These niggas skipped all them lessons. They in the office trying to tell us how to do our fucking jobs. When we out here every day, out here doing the work, we seeing the shit, we witnessing the shit that's going on, and we told that we gotta fall back and fold up when we see it. Nah, fuck that. I don't fold up ever. That's why I always say stand your ground. I'm not folding up for nobody. You come into the store on some hostile shit, you gotta go. If you're mad at the world, cool down, then come in. But for somebody to come in and because he wants to go to jail and his first thought is to go into a Walmart, grab a hammer, and I'm gonna just bust these motherfucking glass at the jewelry counter. That was a whoop ass moment. Somebody should have knocked his shit clean. Sometimes you gotta start exercising. We gotta start exercising some of these laws and these policies to the full extent, if you know what I mean. Citizens arrest, Samaritan, the Good Samaritan Act. That shit. Cause a motherfucker like that would have came in my store on some, I want to go to jail, so I'm gonna break the glass and cause a whole fucking mess and a whole safety issue for customers and associates is a whoop ass moment. I don't give a fuck. I lost my job that day. But he would have remembered the day he went to that store and made that dumbass mistake. I promise you that. I promise you that. I've caught I've apprehended somebody who came in there and wanted to go to jail, but they didn't bust no fucking glass. They didn't harm nobody. All that nigga did was stole. That's all he did. He stole, and I thought this nigga was full of shit. I caught this nigga, and he was just like giving me weird ass vibes. You know what I'm saying? His energy was just, you know what I mean? I was like, I don't know, I gotta watch this nigga. So I started watching this nigga go around, he's looking around and shit, like, you know, all timid and shit. And he go around, select a watch, select some clothes, you know, he's selecting bullshit. That don't even make sense. You know what I mean? He takes the watch off the, you know, the case or whatever, puts it on, think he put a shirt on, conceals some shit. I made the apprehension, got him in the office, and he was like, yeah, I want to go to jail. I was like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Like, at this point, now I'm like, all right, this nigga might be one of them active shooter type motherfuckers, so let me keep my eye on him. What you mean you want to go to jail? He was just like, man, I got some mental problems. I want to go to jail. I need help. And then so right then and there, I was like, all right, bet. This dude, he's, you know what I'm saying? He's literally telling me he needs help. So I'm like, all right, bet, don't even trip. You ever been, you know, apprehended at any other Walmart before? Yeah, I have. Gave me his name. I thought it was full of shit. Man, I run his name. He got priors at other Walmarts saying the same exact thing on the reports. That he stole because he wanted to go to jail. And it didn't say shit about him saying that, you know, he needed help. They didn't put that part in there, but I put it in my report. But somebody who gets caught one too many times and he tells you the same thing, you need to listen. Because I bet if he would have went up in one of these stores and started shooting up the place, niggas would have started listening in after it was too late. Like I told y'all in the last video, you gotta listen. You've gotta listen to what people are saying. People will tell you what they're gonna do before they do it. And sometimes you just gotta read between the lines and, you know, you gotta think ahead. If a motherfucker is telling you some shit like this, then I wouldn't put nothing past what he's capable of doing. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, the cops came and got him, and I heard nothing about him from that day. So hopefully that man got the help that he needed. But it just don't make no sense how policies and laws allow this type of behavior. It just don't make no sense because they're too worried about reputation, profit, liability, all this other bullshit, and they try to use these pretext reasons on why, you know, they won't do shit about it. We don't see these niggas at, like, as far as corporate, unless something is really going down inside the building. Somebody getting fired in upper management, or if they're coming up to pop up on the store, you know, because they getting reports. Like, some shit got to be going down for corporate to come from Bennetville. So I'm gonna tell you like this: if you got corporate coming from Bennetville, if these niggas is flying out to your store to another state, something's going down. I promise you. And sometimes they show up in plain clothes. Sometimes they'll get off straight from the airport, go straight to the store that they plan on visiting the next day, but they won't even be in business gear. They gonna be in plain clothes. They gonna go in there and check it out. If you think I'm lying, for all my retail folks, Do you notice every year around inventory management, they start actually fucking doing what the fuck they supposed to been doing? The store look nice, everything looks zoned, the floors are clean and waxed. That motherfucker running like it should be. That's the only thing I like about inventory is to see these managers running around, working, and keeping the store like it should be all year. But they don't. It's only inventory time. They do what they need to be doing, and they show that they can actually get it done. And then the rest of the year, it's whatever. But if you don't believe me, just wait until inventory time come up and just observe. Observe how these managers be running around like chickens with their motherfucking head cut off, getting shit done. Everything look nice, zoned, shelves is getting wiped down. Serious business. The shit is comedy. Comedy. Promise you. But yeah, man, as far as these boosters go, be on the lookout. Understand the game. Holiday seasons is coming up. So start preparing yourself for, more foot traffic in the store. People are gonna have more ways to conceal when them hoodies and them coats come on. When it comes to this booster shit, man, you gotta understand the season. All right, so we in fall season. What people gonna want in fall? People gonna want to start bundle up. Understand how these boosters work. They're not just thinking of what to get. They got lists. They got a whole list of what motherfuckers want. These is special requests that people put in. This is what I want. This is what I need. So if you already know a little bit about that, then put that with which put that together and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Run with that shit. But stand your ground, be aware, be alert. You know what I'm saying? Serve your people, all right? And all the customers out there, man, look. All these other stores is closing down. And it's not only because of that. Hostile environments that people are creating. Take it easy on the employees. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is really not making that much money. Everybody know it. But just think about it like this. If there was nobody in that store, there wouldn't be no Walmart right there. And at the rate these motherfuckers is still in, the Walmart you going to probably won't be there. But I understand the game about these boosters, man. These boosters, they're coming in, they not playing. You know what I mean? A lot of them will get aggressive with you. They will bang with you. So if you got to, just deter that shit. If they get away with it, they'll always come back. Remember that. You know what I mean? Don't go into the parking lot. Don't put your safety at risk. Don't put your life at risk. It has been known for APAs to get abducted because they done ran out into the parking lot trying to get the merchandise back. I ain't bullshitting. They won't tell you this, but I'm gonna tell you, because I knew somebody who actually got abducted, and he told me the story. And I thought to myself, you either internal or you is one lucky motherfucker. One or the other. Yeah, man. I hope everybody, y'all have a good day out there, man. Stay on your grind. All my Eagles, y'all fly high, for real. Fly high, stay high. They can't fuck with us Eagles. We flying too high for these motherfuckers, man. But any of my other APAs out there want to go ahead and drop something, go ahead and hit the comment box. You know what I'm saying? And it's your boy Eagle I Miller, man. We're on the scripted. I'm out.